bending. Now it's the last sentence, last word of your ending. No pretending, I don't fabricate or fantasize. Before I execute, I meditate and strategize. Sing your mama roses, hold the pain of passerby. I get the bread, that's the only way I'm pacified.
Carolina born from a Carolina breed. Welcome to Carolina where them boys stack cheese.
Yes, y'all. We the best, y'all. Yeah, I'm about to say some other shit, but let me chill out. It's the Sweet Podcast, man. It's your boy Yadda, man. I got my homeboy with me.
Sock, man.
Hey, man, today, we gonna talk about something pretty cool, man. I think for this time right here, I got some things we can talk about to accentuate that $12 stimulus package y'all talking about they gonna get.
Word.
Or people talking about they gonna get out, or you know what I mean, help. I'm gonna call it like this. What's your corona hustle?
What's your corona hustle?
What's your corona hustle?
You just sitting back on the couch,
Yeah.
Netflixing it down.
Netflixing it. Waiting on that Ozark next season to come out.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or do you have a list compiled of, you know what I'm saying, some things you might do to make that 1,200 grow? Make that 2,500 or however it might be, you know what I'm saying, make that money grow, flip it, or are you doing something right now the way you can get a little bit of change that's coming in to help, you know what I'm saying, fluff that 1,200. One of the first things, I just wanted to talk about, this ain't nothing I'm doing in particular, honestly, but I wanted to talk about stuff that I'm seeing, like online. I called a few people up, you know what I'm saying, and hollered at them.
A few more ideas and stuff, maybe something that you can spark your minds out, you know what I'm saying?
You already know how it goes. Yeah, I'm just trying to see what people doing around here. Number one thing I came across, masks.
Making masks.
Making masks.
Making masks.
You talk about that.
Look, people want masks.
You right.
Like I said, if you can get your hands on the material to make that shit, you can, like you said, boy, YouTube, look up. You can look it up, man, you know what I'm saying? Hell, you damn near can probably figure it out yourself. You just gotta look up how the material, you might need to take the material and like coat it in something or whatever, but like there's ways around, there's ways you can do it. Like I said, man, that's a hustle right there. Shit, how many people you see wearing masks now?
Yeah.
All of them.
And again, now we just talking about different hustles we seen. This ain't really nothing you wanna probably try to, you know what I'm saying, go full throttle with, but this is some ways
you never know, man. This might start something up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, you never know how big masks gonna be in a year. You know what I'm saying?
It's something you can start up to, like, you know what I'm saying, at least get some bread coming in.
Get some bread right now.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, to keep it coming. Next thing, shout out to LT, man. She the one who put me on this one right here, man.
Word. Shout out.
Hand sanitizer. Say cats making hand sanitizer, and they making hand sanitizer. And I done heard two different ingredients for the hand sanitizer. Actually 3 ingredients. Aloe vera, pure aloe vera,
rubbing alcohol,
and rubbing alcohol is one, or Everclear.
Yeah.
Because of the alcohol.
Yeah, because of high alcohol.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I was like, man, I ain't even know. So people throwing a little lemon scent in that thing, a little lavender scent in that thing, a little mint, I guess, and you know what I'm saying? They getting it off like that, man. They calling it organic.
Well, like I said, I don't know how efficient that is, having that. Like, I did actually, it's funny that you said that. I actually saw a news story, you know what I'm saying? I read up on a news story a few days ago where it was a company, I believe it was based out of Ohio or somewhere, you know what I'm saying? This company made beer. And basically, what they did was they figured out, like, all the stuff that they have to make the beer, they could start making hand sanitizer. But the way they make it, they do it, like, official chemical, like they boiling stuff, like, you know, it ain't just pouring some rubbing alcohol into some aloe vera and putting it in a bottle. So I don't know if, you know what I'm saying, how, you know, much different it is just to combine the two, but definitely do your research before you do anything, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
like,
man.
I'm going rubbing alcohol and some aloe vera, putting it in a bottle and think, you know, you're going to sell it to somebody, tell them it's hand sanitizer. You might need to do more than that too.
I think we need to see whether or not there's some type of scientific value behind that. I don't know, but it's definitely a hustle and somebody out here getting off on that.
Somebody definitely doing it.
So somebody, the next one, and this come straight from, I would say, the horse's mouth. Life insurance is booming right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I ain't saying, of course, these the little hustles we just trying to throw out there. So I ain't saying this is nothing you can start selling yourself. But perhaps we all know they kind of getting us socially ready for this to probably happen again. So I'm pretty sure if life insurance is jumping this time, a little bit later down the road, life insurance is gonna be jumping again.
You get your insurance
Next
license.
time, next time we get in one of these situations, so perhaps you want to start taking the classes, you know what I'm saying, to get that insurance license or whatever to do what you need to do, or do this on the side, and it's something where you can actually go into people's houses with masks and gloves if need be, you know what I'm saying, and still get your work done compared to having to worry about working out of office or something.
And even a lot of that stuff, man, you can just do online and over the phone.
That too.
You know what I'm saying?
That
the
too.
Classes, other certifications,
Yeah.
and you know, dealing with the customers. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Mm-hmm.
Man, shout out to my boy Delano, man, and shout out to that boy Tony Richardson. Both of them, they booming right now, man. I see what they got going on with their yard work. I don't know if you're in the neighborhood or you got a working lawnmower, weed eater, edger. A lot of people rake, shovel. A lot of people, like for instance, I'm thinking about getting some damn rubber bark. You know what I'm saying? Like, people want shit done to their house because they at the crib, like right now, whereas they probably would be at work around this time. So if you got the manpower, you know what I'm saying, the work ethic to go out here and do some yard work for some people, man, you probably get some quick bread that way too, man. That's
like I said, I mean, if you ain't working, hell, might as well sit back and try to see if you might, like one of your neighbors or somebody that's in the neighborhood or down the street.
Yeah, he can tumble downhill, man. You do a good enough job for somebody, charge them a decent price, you know what I'm saying? You might can get out here and make something pop, you know what I'm saying? There's no telling what can develop. Like you were saying, you might just start making masks for you and your homegirls. You might just start making masks for you and your homeboys, or however it might go. And next thing you know, next year this time, you can't keep up with the demand for your masks.
Like,
You know what I'm saying?
flip it somehow, been putting some designs on the shit or something or whatever. Who knows? Maybe figured a different design of the mask, that shit more comfortable on your face.
Yeah, it is.
Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or something like that. Like, you never really know. Like I said, right now is the time, especially you ain't got no free time on your hands, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got no time and opportunity.
That's the thing.
Just a little small things you could just be looking into, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, times is changing right now.
Word. The next one that's on the list, man, we're going to talk about self-educate. And when I say self-educate, again, we done talked about this before on the podcast. You got this time on your hand, man. Put forth some type of effort to where you trying to get better at something. You know what I'm saying? If you do have an interest in something, you got to figure out how to knock out that first step.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Start doing some YouTube searches or some Google searches on that so we can
YouTube education.
see that growth in you. You know what I mean? Through this time, and then when things get back better, you could possibly have a plan together to attack, you know what I'm saying, and to get your business strategy or your business plan in place.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying, or you could be self-educating yourself on a grind that works during this time. So the next time this comes about, you got something to fall back on. Maybe you got some certifications or some licenses that'll allow you to do A, B, and C.
Well, like I said, even, man, like right now we're giving you a few hustles you can think about, something different.
Yeah.
But if you already got a hustle and you know that's what you want to do, right now this is just kind of preventing you from doing it. Educate yourself more and that, get better at it. You know what I'm saying? Then you can sit back, and when you finally are able to sit back and do it, you're already at another level than you was at, you know what I'm saying, prior to that. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit back and be stagnant, man, and come back at the same level that you were at. You know what I'm saying? Come back at a higher level.
Another one, man. Invest in a pressure washer. You'd be surprised how much bread you can just scoop up from having a pressure washer, man. And I ain't talking about one that costs like, you know what I'm saying, $100 or $200. You know what I'm saying? Spend a little bit of change on one to where when you use it, it works, and you ain't got to work. The pressure from the washer work. You ain't doing all the work. You know what I'm saying? Man, hey.
But also do research on that shit, man, because you can't pressure wash everything at the same pressure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to figure out, okay, if I'm doing glass, I'm doing concrete. You know what I'm saying? If I'm trying to clean brick, I'm trying to clean somebody's vinyl siding, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. You don't want to be damaging people's houses, so don't just think when you buy a pressure washer and go out here and just start spraying houses.
And I'm glad you playing like the disclosure role for the pod, cause I'm not telling you go out here and start none of this shit like you're a professional.
Yeah.
When I make these suggestions, I'm making suggestions so you can go to wherever you need to go to for whatever one might pick your interest, and then you do some type of research or something, and then you figure it out. Like, okay, this how I need to do that. This how I need to do this. It'll make you more official in your approach anyway, and you can charge a premium when you come across. Like, you got an idea what the fuck you talking about. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I said, I just figured, we tying it all together, like I said, man. So I'm just like, he giving you the idea. I'm giving you ways to execute it, man. You know what I'm saying? And then, hey, look, man, you can do whatever you decide to do.
Yeah, basically. Next one. This one. Painting, drawing, arts and crafts. Whatever you do on the side that people always told you was nice at, maybe it's time to get a little bit better at.
Making ashtrays.
Frame that thing up and start selling them. You know what I'm saying? No telling what you can do, man.
Word.
I got a whole wall in my house. I wouldn't mind painting, man. If y'all know somebody doing murals or something, man, y'all get at me. But
that'd be fire, man.
Yeah, but man, it's some arts and crafts out here. Like I seen my cousin, shout out to Mason. She doing the bracelets, and it's just all kinds of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever you want to do, however you get into it, just try to make something shake off or make a couple extra dollars, man.
That's real. Like I said, man. I mean, it's all different kind of arts and crafts.
Yeah.
Like I said, man. So I mean, if that's what you're into, like I said, we talked about before, man. That's what your passion is. Try to figure out how to turn your passion into profit, man.
Right.
Yeah, man. Like, so don't just sit back and think, man, I got a passion for it, but ain't nothing I can do about it. Nah, man. You probably sell that shit.
Make something straight with it.
Yeah, man. For real.
The last one I got for y'all, man, it's probably the hoodest one I done heard, but hey, it is what it is, man. Making plates, man. You got an auntie, a grandma, a mama. You got some fire.
Bussin'.
You got fire wings. Maybe you do something somebody else don't do, man. You can throw them things on top of some fries, man. Sell some baskets, man.
Motherfucking stuffed fried turkey and wings and shit.
Yeah,
man.
whatever you got going on, man. But there's some people out here making some money off some plates, man. So, like I said, these just quick little side hustles, man. Ain't nothing too serious. I feel like anybody can kind of start making preparations or doing what they need to do to get themselves in a position to make this type of thing work, man. So I'm just throwing them out there.
And plus, man, if anybody got any ideas, any other hustles, man, you know about, man, please put them in the comments, man. You know what I'm saying?
That part. Man. I guess basically, man, the name of the podcast for this one is Wish I Could Roll the Hustle, but at the same time, it's basically, man, be creative. Don't put no boundaries on your creativity, and then once you become creative or let your creativity rock, have a business plan in place to capitalize off of it. Because if you don't, somebody else will come along and will.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Man. So that's all we trying to put out there, basically, man.
Word.
All right, man. On the hip hop side of things, man, what we gonna talk about, man? What you want to talk about on the hip hop side of things?
Boosie, man.
Boosie, man.
Boosie, I mean, people say he wildin'. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I kind of agree with a lot of the shit he talking about. I mean, don't get it wrong. My whole thing about it is people telling him to stay in his lane and worry about, you should be minding your own business and everything like that. But then everybody ain't minding their own business because they worrying about what he's saying. Why you gonna criticize this man for what he's saying when that's his business, isn't it? If he's saying this? Yeah. Like, if he's saying it, that's his business, and that's how he thinks. But it's just almost like everybody gonna crucify him for how he think because they feel like if you're not lockstep with us on how we think.
Speak on what you're talking about.
Well, as far as, all right, Boosie was talking about the Dwayne Wade thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you're not up on that, he was talking about how, everybody knows Dwayne Wade's youngest son is going through some things. You know what I'm saying? And everything like that there, trying to, I guess, figure himself out, whatever, which most, how old is he, 11, 12-year-old, whatever?
Man, I ain't even gonna lie to you, man, on the strength of the podcast situation. Only reason why we really got an ear onto this type shit, this ain't something we normally keep track of, but what I will say is, Man, I don't know how old D-Wade people is, man. Son, daughter, whatever you want to call the situation going on right now, man. I just know what would be happening if I was in my house. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to Boosie's situation, I respect Boosie because I feel like Boosie is part of Pimp C. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like Pimp C stood for a lot of misogynistic shit. As I got older, I was able to realize that. But at the same time, a lot of the just straight man mentality he had, the masculine mentality about shit, you know what I'm saying? A lot of, you know what I'm saying, younger generation and people seem to be forgetting, you know what I'm saying, what the threads of a man is supposed to be.
Hey man,
so
yeah, that's real, man. That's real.
Yeah,
man.
so in saying
they trying to blend too much shit, man.
I kind of respect Boosie not only standing tall in his words, turning down such a big mogul like Jay-Z, but I also respect Boosie keeping it real, you know what I'm saying, the whole Pimp C type legacy and what, you know what I'm saying, what almost like what Pimp would have did type thing, cause it ain't knocking what Jay do. Of course we Jay fans, I like what he do, music and the culture, but
I mean everybody doesn't do everything right.
Everybody don't do everything right, and it seems like sometimes Jay put himself in a position where he can profit, and it ain't always necessarily for the culture.
Right,
even though we don't know what's going on behind closed doors, I'm just talking about what it look like from a fan's perspective, looking outside, from the outside looking in. And with that being said, Boosie seemed transparent as hell. You know what I mean?
He do. He seemed transparent, but honestly, I respect that because if you really, really look at what he's basically saying, and I'm glad he basically worded this in the Breakfast, you know, on the Breakfast Club podcast or show, that, you know, he's basically like, don't allow kids to be adults and make grown people decisions because they're not that yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't allow the kid to vote. You wouldn't allow the kid to do a lot of things.
Yeah.
Not even drive. But yeah, you're going to allow this kid to make a decision that is even bigger than any of those two. Huge. Driving or like I said, like huge. That's life changing, man.
Man, look here.
So it's just almost like, you know, I respect that. Like, you know what I'm saying? If that's how you feel, say it. I understand that. You ain't necessarily, man, hey, look. You don't always have to go with the masses.
Yeah.
You know, just because everybody's telling you to think this way, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. Matter of fact, a lot of the times, you want to go away from that. Because most of those people over there ain't really even believing that. But they feeling forced to believe that because they feeling like they're going to get chastised.
That boy preaching right now, boy.
Yeah, man. So, like I said, man, don't, man, use your mind, man. I mean, being honest, use your head.
Yeah.
And think for yourself. Don't necessarily just make somebody think for you and tell you and point you to the direction.
Yeah, loud.
Yeah, man.
Yes, loud.
Yes, sir, man. Get your own compass out.
Man, the sweet, man. Sound wisdom is having everyone's perspective, man. That's what y'all came here for, man. We're gonna give it to you. Real, just like that. And from my point of view, man, we feel pretty much the same on that whole shit, man. Like, just from when we look at commercials, what we see and how the role they trying to get us to play all the time.
Yeah, man.
Just the way we are as society as a whole, man. Like, we really gotta make sure our little boys, man, getting put in a correct mold to become men. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't realized.
Now you preaching.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't realized this until I had my son. Your son go through so. Well, your son. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's like this with a daughter, like that too. But I can't speak on that because I don't have a daughter. But with a son, your son go through so many phases, so quick, and that can be baby to infant to toddler to child. The pre-adolescent to adolescent to teen.
Done you, man.
Okay, all that's cool. At 18, in the eyes of everybody outside your house, he a grown-ass man. He a grown-ass man, period. So, I feel like this whole child phase is made to put a hell of a foundation up under him to make him a great man.
Word.
This ain't got nothing to do with nothing else, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking my mind and how I raised my
And they also, man, how's the old saying? People always forgetting about the old shit, not just trying to throw nothing but new shit in there. Like mind your own business. You know, it's not, you know, even stop, you know, being man, how they say it take a village to raise a child.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure y'all have heard this before. And what they mean by that is they're gonna be influenced by so many, not just their parents, you know what I'm saying? Because they're not just around just you. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna be influenced by the shit they see on TV, neighbors they're around, people you hang around, your friends, bosses, people you bring around, just everybody. So it's just like you gotta be conscious of that. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that, man. And like I said, man, I'm like, hey look, man. I feel Boosie on just the fact that wait till a kid ain't even old enough to get a tattoo until they're 18, maybe even some places 21, because people know that's permanent, right? So this is permanent too.
Indeed.
So wait till the kid fully matures a little more, knows more about the world and more about himself.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? Before he really chooses to make that decision. You know what I'm saying? And I can understand and I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's not my kid. You know what I'm saying? Everything like that. All I can do is speak my piece. But hey, look, man, don't chastise me because I have an opinion that doesn't, you know what I'm saying, go with your opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Matter of fact, if you got an opinion, man, comment on the video. We'll love to see that
Word,
shit, man.
please.
If we can keep this conversation going, because I have no problem voicing my opinion, because I'm in Boosie. I'm like Boosie in the sense that I don't give a damn who in front of me.
Word.
I know how I'm going to raise my child.
Exactly.
You dig what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. We know, I'm going to say that me and my old lady know how we going to raise our child, because she got the same mindset I do, so that play a role as well. I can't necessarily say that for everybody.
Most definitely, man. Most
You know what I'm saying?
man.
Yeah. Okay, well, man, hey, the sweet
Check it out.
Sweet
Podcast. Down a little deeper today, baby.
Yeah, man, the sweet podcast,
Word.
man. Sound wisdom examining everyone's perspective, man. Yeah. YouTube, hit the channel, man. Hey, hit the subscribe.
Oh,
hit
yeah,
the like.
man. Oh,
Make
yeah.
sure you tell somebody.
Summer line, you know what I'm saying? Summer line out, baby.
Man. Let them boys see what it is, man, so you can pull that thing
Battle
down. There you
tested.
go. There you
Battle
go.
tested, baby.
Yeah, battle tested, God approved, man.
Word,
That boy
word.
Marcus Bank, you see that thing, man.
Get them custom too, however you want, man.
Yeah,
Shit, go online, man. And you can custom make it a lot. I got one coming out soon, man. I'm gonna bring it out on the podcast.
Well, hey, I got another one coming out, man. I got one in the stash already. Then I got one that's coming, dog, that I'm just waiting
Yes, sir.
to get that thing.
I already know.
That's all G. He done hit me up with it this morning, as a matter of
I'm
fact.
telling you now,
Shout out
doing
to
big
Banks,
things.
man. We gonna keep that thing
Shout
pushing.
out, man, bro. Doing big things.
Sound wisdom and damn it, everyone's perspective.
Hey, stay corona free, man, and safe, man, for real.
Bless up.
Bless, man, for real. Saying prayers to everybody, man.
Breed, welcome to Carolina where them boys stack cheese.